Hey, how's it going? Anthony from BreakTheTwitch.com here. Today I'm going to share some perspective about intentional living and what it means to me.
Break the Twitch.
So, based on the broad definition of intentional living, it's any individual's attempt to live in alignment with their beliefs or core belief system. It's really quite a broad definition, and I think it can mean just about anything that you want it to mean. Essentially, if you have a certain belief, intentional living is doing your best to live that on a daily basis. Within the context of my project Break the Twitch, I see intentional living as the alignment of our short-term actions with our long-term vision. That means that on a day-to-day basis, the hours that we spend, the days that those become, the weeks and months that those days become, are all spent largely in a track that points us in the direction that we want to go with our lives. It just so happens that my mission with Break the Twitch is to help people align short-term actions with long-term vision. I think we all have a particular vision for how we want our lives to go. We want to travel, we want to be healthy. There's just certain things that we see on the horizon and we see as goals that we want to have in our lives. The problem is that our short-term actions, as in the here and the now, don't always line up with that vision. I'm pretty sure that at the turn of the new year, when we're setting our resolutions for what we want for ourselves, there are very few people that are saying, you know what, I hope to spend 341 hours on Facebook this year. Yet, the average American spends 40 minutes or more on Facebook every single day. It's those kinds of short-term actions that do not align with our intentional living goal, our vision for what we want our lives to be. Yet we get sucked into these things, and that is what I'm talking about with Break the Twitch. The Twitch are those short-term actions that don't really line up very well with what we're actually trying to do, or the things that are fulfilling and important to us. And this is why it's so significant. It always seemed like I was never quite able to travel with family or friends or do the bigger trips that are like the ones that require a little bit more investment in terms of the ticket price and things like that. Before I started Break the Twitch, I had a bit of a personal renaissance. I was a frequent shopper on Amazon.com. That one-click purchase button made my life really easy. I would just buy $15, $20 items just kind of all the time. There'd be boxes coming to my house, and although I never went into debt because of it, it always seemed like I was just scraping by at the end of every single month. Boxes were coming to the house, it was exciting, it was like Christmas every day, got to open things, and then eventually those gadgets and cables and different things that I would constantly be ordering would just be forgotten. I largely don't remember any of the things that I bought over that time. One day, I had to go back and look for a specific item that I had bought, but on the website, Amazon only has 6 months of order history. So I actually had to export a PDF, a document of 4 years of my Amazon order history. And I started digging in. After some careful charting, I realized a shocking conclusion. Those $15 and $20 purchases had added up to like 8 international round-trip plane tickets worth of money that I could have spent doing something that I had always wanted to do. And all of a sudden, the concept for Break the Twitch was born. This idea that my short-term actions, that click, click, click on the one-click purchase button on Amazon, was not aligning with my true passion for traveling and visiting people and spending time with my family and friends. I would venture to ask you this. What is the long-term vision that you have for your life? What are the things that sometimes seem out of reach or a little bit harder to get to? And what are some short-term actions that you could change on a daily, hourly basis to help you reach those goals? As always, thank you so much for spending your time here with me. I appreciate you doing that, and I would love to hear from you. So if you did enjoy this video, please subscribe and you'll get notifications about my future videos on YouTube. That's it for now. I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.